Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match reaction. Southampton 2, Everton 0. Back to square one. It feels like after that performance. Awful display from Everton. Certainly in the second half. It saw them go down to a 2-0 defeat and undo some of the good work they'd done against Leeds United last week. And obviously a lot of results going against Everton today as well. A couple of the bottom teams winning. We are planted firmly in a relegation scrap. We were still going to be in it even if we'd have won today, but we are fully in a relegation scrap now, and it's going to be a long end to the season, that's for sure. The manager went with the same team that beat Leeds so comprehensively last week. I think most Evertonians could have said or thought it'll play out kind of the way it did. We know that a lot of these players can't put back-to-back performances together, and they proved it today. It was a weak performance by Everton on it from a mental side. Really, really poor. And they got the just rewards for it. Southampton, comfortable winners in the end. Everton started the game really well, actually. Could have been ahead inside the opening 45 seconds. Coleman doing well on the right-hand side and getting free and pulling a ball across. And if Richarlison lets it run, Anthony Gordon's got the chance to just sweep it home from 8 or 9 yards, and he doesn't. He gets in front of the ball, takes a touch, and the chance is gone. And, disappointing because we could have given ourselves a great start. But we pressed them really well, and we had them jittery, and they were just kicking it anywhere. Could have had a penalty. I think it was a penalty. I think Romeo leant towards the ball with his arm. The ball clearly changed direction, but VAR apparently, and not for the first time this season, didn't award a decision in Everton's favour. So it is what it is. After that, I thought after the first 15-20 minutes, Southampton really came into it and started getting Brozier around, away, and Che Adams, and it became, they kind of got control of the game. Allen got booked for a stupid challenge, and then it meant he couldn't really go in for any of the 50-50s. But nothing was working from Everton. The passing was poor. There was no triangles of play. When we'd break, we would do okay up until the final third, and the final ball was awful, whether it be Gordon, Iwobi, Van der Beek, Richarlison. We just didn't get, it wasn't the same type of slickness what we had last week against Leeds. Southampton, Jordan Pickford kept them at bay on a couple of occasions, one from Brozier coming out smartly to save, and another one which kind of just hit him from Liv Morento off a corner, which Southampton probably should have scored from. But we went in 0-0 at the break. Thought he'd take Allen off. He wasn't having a particularly good game either, but obviously the booking. He did do that. He put Gomez on. And to me, Andre Gomez proceeded to turn him one of the poorest 45 minutes I've seen. Certainly from him. He was really bad. And a lot of the, don't get me wrong, most players, I can't make a case for a man of the match later on, put it that way. I thought they were all off today, but Gomez was particularly poor. We come out for the second half. We're in control of the ball, Michael Keane. And he's got an option. He can knock it down the line for the run of Dom. Or he can do what he did, which is hit a weak, bobbling pass to Andre Gomez, which didn't get there. Gomez didn't have the strength to hold off the challenge. Was dispossessed easily. The 2 or 3 touches later, it's in the back of our net from Stuart Armstrong. Really bad goal to give away. Very similar to the way we give the corner away against Newcastle. Under no pressure. The game, quite flat. And you give the home team the boost they need. And that's what we did. And after that, Southampton never looked back. Should have put the game to bed at the bar with a header from El Nussi. Everton was just, they were so toothless up front. Dom and Richie were poor. We just couldn't get any foothold in the game in the second half whatsoever. Southampton bossed it in the second half and got their just rewards. 10 minutes in the end. Shane Long still playing, about 46, still playing. Came on and out jumped Seamus Coleman. Really bad from Coleman at the far post. And Long planted the header past Pickford, and that was it. It was done. It was done, and Everton, this set of players, quite simply, are not mentally tough enough. Said it before. They can't perform away from home, which is why I went on, the week of the Leeds game saying we have to do it for them because they're not good enough to do it on their own. They proved it today. Those players, when the going gets tough, they disappear, and they did it again today. It was a poor performance, but they needed to grind it out, and Michael Keane goes, and him and Gomez, conspire to give a ball away, which leads to a goal from nothing, under no pressure. So, man of the match, I'm going to give it to Jordan Pickford, even though I feel like he could have done better with their first goal at the near post, and generally made a couple of really big saves, trying to calm us down. We let him down with the defender in front of him. So out of everybody, I think Jordan Pickford would be my man of the match. I don't think anybody performed to anywhere near their level, and that's why we've lost today. And it's disappointing. Southampton, I can't make a case for them not being worthy winners, because they were comfortably worthy winners. Everton didn't have a shot on target, which says it all. And Frank Lampard, at least he'll have learned a little bit more. But it's going to be a long end to the season. Everton aren't going to sort themselves out of this mess quickly, that's for sure, if they do it at all. And it's going to be the home games that win Everton enough points to keep them up. If they're going to stay up, it'll be points at home, because I don't know whether this team are capable of getting anything away from home. Once the crowd start or they're under pressure, they wilt. So I can't. Right now, and it changes, of course it does. Right now, it feels like Everton won't get another point away from home to an already horrific away record. So it's going to be at Goodison with the crowd, where they get most of their points if they're to stay up. And it starts with an easy game against Man City at home next week. So there you go. That is it. Yeah, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you later.